I'm now welcoming everybody back to the channel and to episode 6 of the Dubois Dish. And I'm so excited because both of you have already been on my YouTube channel, actually. And it was on one of my very first videos, Black Lives Matter in the fashion industry. And so, yeah, if you've been watching, you should be familiar with who's on, but I do want to give a brief introduction. So first we have Danielle. Danielle is one of my closest friends who is also a wardrobe stylist, very experienced. She's the host of the Trendy Big Mouth podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you can listen to a podcast. She's a big mouth mom and she's proud of it. And
show enough. Black.
Black. She's black as a berry, okay?
The juice.
But I'm so excited because our special guest, Danielle's been on the past couple of our group chat episodes, but our special guest today is Mr. Jay, also known as Bow to Your Leader on Instagram. Jay is a fashion connoisseur. He will read you from head to toe and make you go back to church. He's very, very well groomed, very educated, understand every word that he's saying. Don't ever try him. As you can see, he's impeccably dressed. He knows what he's talking about. And I love him dearly. Thank you guys.
Yeah, we love Jay.
I love you too.
Love you, Jay.
I love you guys so much.
Love you.
I would drop anything to come and be on the dish with my girls. And it's a privilege. And it is long overdue to have all the long overdue. So I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm not going to keep you guys long. I just want to dish about this story because I didn't even hear about this on Sunday. Obviously, you both have been made aware already, but just for anybody watching who's not up to speed. So Cardi B was basically accused of acting somewhat tone deaf because she took to Twitter to basically ask her fans and her followers whether she should spend $88,000 on a purse. She has since received a little bit of heat and some social media critiques because some people are urging that she instead donate that money to charity, saying that we're in the middle of a pandemic. Cardi said that it was so tempting to buy the bag, and one Twitter user said you should donate that to charity for people that need help right now. You know, the people that buy your music to perhaps get through these times. And so there's just been a lot of heat on this moment. First of all, I don't even know what bag we're talking about. Has anybody even seen what the bag was?
It was never confirmed, though. Did you hear about it, Jay?
So no, it was never confirmed. But honestly, at $88,000 fucking dollars, she better be earning. Better be a fucking skin. No shade. You better give me a Himalayan. You better give me a croc. You better give me a fucking lizard. That's it. But very
hand woven on the inside.
Hello, but let's be clear. Let's just start from here. It's her fucking money. That's it.
That's number one, and number two, and number three.
That's it. It's her money. This bitch wants to spend 88 fucking grand on a bag. She should be allowed to do so.
Charge it.
That's it. Like, she's already donated. And for the girls saying they need help going through tough times, we all are going through tough times, bitch. But if I had 88 grand to spare, I'd have me a purse.
And the realty is, if I had 88 grand to spend on a purse, I would never be asking you trolls to ask me, should I charge the shit?
No shade.
Question. It's kind of like, okay, so maybe she should have just maybe kept this moment to herself so that it wasn't so like, but I just don't feel like she should have to like.
But she shouldn't have to keep it to herself.
Right.
Right.
It's not about her keeping it to herself.
Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down to the Instagram girls. The Instagram girls that like to show off their fucking Neiman Marcus bags and
oh my God.
Bags and the new Bottega green bag who have made that goddamn boot a Fila, okay? When the girls post their goddamn garment,
and when the girls are tarnished
on their $1,100 boots, do we judge? No, we don't, because that is our fucking bracket. Pardon my language.
Don't.
That's our bracket. That's our bracket.
I also want to point out the fact that Cardi, who's 28 years old, she did respond by saying that she has recently donated $1 million to coronavirus relief, and she's also provided 20,000 meal supplements to medical personnel in the New York area. So it's not like she's the type of person who's just
and she kept going in, though. She went down and first of all, she even gave even more information going towards, I got 20 aunts and nieces and nephews and cousins and shit like that. Cardi is from the Bronx. She is paying everybody in the Bronx rent. I'm telling you that.
Oh, welcome. Because
literally, she is paying the girl. I know people personally that know her. She is writing the checks. If the girls say they need 25,000 and the girls never had 2,500 in their account, she's writing the check.
Hello.
She writes the check. That I know for a fact.
But I
also think we just get way too critical of like young women of color and how they spend their money, because if this was like Carrie Underwood or like Kelly Clarkson, I just feel like this wouldn't even be on the New York Daily News today.
Of course
no, it wouldn't.
No, of course not, because they're gonna say that we're frivolous with our money because we're people of color and this is what we do. But in all actuality, this is how the legendary socialite women have built their wealth. The thing is that we're vocal about it. Like, girls go in Hermes and spend 80 to 100K easily with a swipe of a dime.
With nothing.
They don't publicize it. But us, because we ain't never had nothing, and no shade, I can say it. When you don't have anything, and then you have everything thrown at you, bitch, I'm gonna let you know I got money.
I'm showing it. Literally, I'm showing it. It's mine. Shit, I work for it.
I'm gonna let you know I got money. I have 88K to burn.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I'll swipe it twice if I feel like it.
That's that. But this is the problem with the fucking generation that we're in right now, is that back in the day, we'd be like, all right, girl, pay it. Let's see the bag so we can, tell you what to get. Right. Now it's, oh my God, but people need help. And oh my God, I don't have a job. Girl, I didn't have a job either. And you know what I did? I picked up my Goyard bag and I walked my ass down to the goddamn office and I said, I walked here, give me my food stamps.
I want my food stamps.
Yeah. Okay. I put my wallet back in my goddamn Goyard and I walked back home. Here. Okay.
But that's the tea. But you know what's really crazy? The real tea is, do you know remember when Ashley and Mary-Kate and Ashley, when they first launched the Row and they had that damn pill bag and only Barney's bought the two pill bags, and they were like the most expensive bags. What were they, like 100,000 at the time? It was something crazy. It was like the highest price bag, and there were only two in New York City. The girls didn't gag over that. They were more gagged at what type of pills were on the bag versus that the bag was the most expensive, and that none of the stores in New York City, because the only people that had it was one in Burdorp and one in Barty's downtown, RIP, which is no longer. But yeah. Okay. So again, it's the same shit.
It is. Nobody judged the girls. Look, nobody judged Miss Beyonce when she bought that hideous goddamn Louis Vuitton bag for $150,000. No
hideous.
I live, but your girl, that was a bad purchase, period.
That was a nasty purchase. But again, when you have the coins to charge, do it.
That's it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We need to stay out of other people's pockets. Because the thing is, if our pockets are not reflecting what the social media is giving, then we feel offended. But no.
You're not acting your pay grade.
That's it. Stay in your wage. Like, they giving my girl JT something hard about what she said. Stay in your wage. That's it. I know my wage. Do I have pieces? Yes. Are they attainable? Yes. Should I have not attained them because I may have missed a few fucking payments? Yes. But the thing is, I got them. Period. Because it's in my wage. That's it. That's the tweet. Okay? So
they're really coming for the girls. And you need to, and that's the main thing, Mal. People need to mind their business. You worry about the wrong damn thing. Now, the energy that you put into minding her business, now you should have put that into finding your kid's father so they can actually purchase the Christmas gifts. You should have put the energy into, instead of trying to go get your body done, getting the back chiseled down as well. Because it doesn't work when you're getting your stomach done and your shoulders are very broad. So the things that you need to focus on in life are when you need to mind your business and focus on the things that are going on in your circle. Again, acting your pay grade.
I just feel like we have a responsibility to because here's the thing. I do feel like, yes, people need to learn to mind their business, but it's also like, if you're on Twitter and you see somebody tweet something, that kind of makes it fair game. But I feel like we also have a responsibility to appreciate successful people and let them, you know, celebrate their success how they want to celebrate it. Does Beyonce, you know, like publicize every huge purchase that she makes? No, but that's because she's a different person. She's a complete, you know, if Cardi's the type of person who wants to tweet that, then I think it's more on us than on her. Because I keep thinking like, maybe she shouldn't have tweeted it, but I'm just like, no, it's more like we shouldn't be responding with those type of responses because like, who are we to say what she spends her money on?
What she can afford. And that's what it comes down to. And like I said, it's not an issue of her tweeting it. Again, the issue with her, with her tweeting it is the simple fact that she had the nerve to try to seek an approval from a bird. Even though that's probably not even what the tweet was, not even approval, but her just like, you, when you're throwing it out there, you're like, oh, ask me a question. Should I do it? Should I not? So you're wanting the birds to come at you, but you didn't think that it was going to be the backlash that it was. Unfortunately, the girls are very jealous and envious. The girls are pissed that they're unemployed. The girls are pissed they're not getting the $600. The girls are not happy.
Is honestly, if Cardi didn't put the price of the bag in the tweet, the girls who actually know how to research and use Internet Explorer would have gone and found the price anyway and been like, oh my God, this bag is almost $100,000. I can't believe this is the bag that she tweeted. So no matter what she said about it, it would have been a thing. But I'm just like, why is this all over the place today? I don't understand why this is such a big moment right now.
Her and JT.
People are sensitive, and it's oversensitive, and this is why I always say, like, don't get me wrong, I love talking, I love speaking my mind, and people are like, you should turn this into a career, and I'm like, you know what, I should, but then I think about it and I see what these celebrities go through, and it's like giving no shade, bitch. I cannot be a celebrity. I can't, because my mouth is disgusting. I'm not apologizing. I'm not, and I know for a fact that I at least offend something. Whether it be my own LGBTQIA+, whether it be the black girls, whether it be the white girl, I'm going to offend somebody. And then somebody coming at me like, oh my God, that was so insensitive. Bitch, live with it. But that's 2020.
And that's the issue again in 2020 where I'm trying to raise my own kids. Don't be so damn sensitive. At the end of the day, we grew up in a different time. We're in that weird generational gap where it was like we had to be super tough because our parents came from nothing and they built everything. So when we came up, no, we had things. We were never starving to death. We were never, but our parents never made us forget that we worked for this. You have nothing. Right. We did this. Now you have to build your own. Now with this new generation coming up, it's, oh, you have to watch what you say. No. You need to get it real raw dog, because out in the street, a person is not going to play with you. They're not gonna play. No. And if you don't hear it from mommy first, you're gonna have your face twisted up like a pretzel a lot of times with your feelings hurt. You got to get over that.
Do you think that like our opinions are different because we've worked in like the luxury fashion space, so like we appreciate like those higher price items, and it's not as like, you know what I mean? Like, is it different for us because of what we know and where we've worked, or are we just like, everybody needs to understand that an $88,000 purse is the moment? Like, you know what I mean?
It's a in between, because we have really all come from that world, and I've seen price tags bigger than $88,000. Right. And I know people have swiped that on one item. So it's crazy. So it's like, to us, it's like, okay, so she bought a cute little purchase. That could have been 2 bags. That's cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I guess because we come from that environment, but and we also, when you're in that world of luxury, you learn not to cherry pick people. It's the bitches that come in like Cardi B who spend the most money, and the girls with the fur that are kind of playing around like, oh, I'll call my shopper. That girl's actually spending some coin. So we've learned to kind of take that, you know what I mean, the outside of looking at when someone is purchasing something and not really being in their business, because it really wasn't our business. We just wanted to get the coin off of her getting a kudos to the girl who sold the $88,000 bag, because she got the commish.
No shade.
That's the realty for me.
Realty, and it gives very much this, because like, you know, I'm on the cusp of that, and then I'm on the cusp of this. It's like there comes a point in your life where, especially after being in this business so long, I no longer look at price tags because it's 88 grand for a reason. That means the craftsmanship. That means the hours spent, the delicate skins, the perfection that went into this item or this garment. Those are the things that I'm looking at. And like, even in my own personal, now granted, I own nothing that is $88,000, but even in my own personal collection, I have things that I know that 10 years from now, she's going to be relevant. And
absolutely.
I post her on the gram. And it's going to get just as much life the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth time that I use it. But again, I'm not of a celebrity status. But still, it just goes to say that the people who don't understand, all they see is 88 grand. What I see is, oh, sis, you about to have something that you can now pass down to your
exclusive.
daughter.
Exclusive.
That honestly, because this is my thing, anything that I buy over $5,000, that was what I call collateral. And let's be very real. When shit got hard, oh, best believe
I'm eating the purse.
Things got sold.
Right.
Y'all ain't with that goddamn sack du jour since. Why? Because the bitch had to move, and you know what? She got sold. $3,000 straight from Paris. She got sold. So when I put my money into something, just know that when times get hard, because people have to realize that times do get hard for everybody, even celebrities. So when shit gets real, and I can seal the deal and sell her, I'm going to sell her. That Gucci not bad. She's gone to another home. But I have over photos of her. Okay?
Absolutely. From back when I did have her. Absolutely. Jay, I could not agree with you. I literally just had this argument a couple days ago, and I was just arguing with people about, and I have no shade to like Jordans and different sneakers and things of that nature. And I said, but listen, let it never be forgotten. If a bitch ever get hungry, I will sell a frame in 2 seconds. It will be a piece, not one hanger in the closet. I will sell it all. Real, pick it up.
That's all. Pick
it up.
So, know that. Like,
let go.
People only just see the names of things. And it's just like, you have to realize that everything that these, first of all, at the end of the year, she's going to have this written off. Like, these things have insurance. These things, like, they are collateral. They are building your net worth so that when shit hits the fan, if she wants to, she's sitting on a gold mine. If her music doesn't work, she has a collection of handbags that will see her through and make her comfortable, or make her children's comfortable. So it's like, I guess we do understand it because we come from that field, and someone who doesn't, then they don't get it. But then it's just like, for instance, if you buy property can be passed down.
Investment pieces are a very real thing, and people don't understand that side of it either. They just see like the price tag, you know, the picture, and it's like, oh, another day for so-and-so buying $100,000 bag. But like, even us who are not celebrities or not extremely wealthy, we still even have our investment pieces. So that's actually a really good point.
Absolutely.
Because it's universal. Like, that happens to all of us. It's like, okay, this is an extravagant piece, yes. However, I know that there's long-term potential. And I know the quality, like Jay spoke to, of the item, because when I heard $88,000, I also thought the same. I'm like, well, what skin is it? What animal did that come from? Because I need to know, do you know what I mean? Like the manufacturing, the production, that thing went through a really crazy pipeline to get one even made. That's
I was going to say, like, to get one.
Yeah, like it could be a one of one for all we know.
And I was going to say, that bag, I was just going to say it. Yep, because that bag literally, and at 88,000, there's not I'm telling you, there's not more than 5 in the world. Not at 88 grand.
If it is, then the upsell is going to be fab, because anything, once I heard that 88, I'm like, girl, you either giving me a Himalayan croc.
Yeah.
You're going to give me either a porpoise croc or the belly of the croc.
The belly of the croc, and that's the money right there. Isn't that delicious?
Yeah.
Luxurious, honey.
Like, I knew something. So, like, because, like, you know, if this gives back, Cardi, girl, we just want to see the bag, sis. I
want to see it.
Want to see, because no shade, if it's 88 grand and it's ugly,
I'm going to read down, and we're coming right back next week and go, sis, Because at the end of the day, with 88 grand, you could have paid me 8 grand and I could have shopped for all the bags that you needed. And then we could have just paid this whole situation. You didn't have to deal with this. Because if the bag is hideous, that's going to be the next scenario on the bag. Because we actually have to know what the bag was that you were pondering. Because everyone knows you're the queen of the Birkins.
Exactly. No shade. You know, let's not say queen. She's a princess. Because my good sister Jamie Foxx. Look, listen. Look, we got to give credit when credit is due. Because my girl, Jamie Foxx, mother Victoria Beckham, the girls
will never be. First of all,
like she's a Birkin princess. She is. Look, she's better than these Love and Hip Hop girls that's carrying around that fucking hideous blue and them goddamn pinks. Girl,
first of all,
Hermes 101. When your bitch gets you a blue bag, and I'm not talking about the really cute dark royal blue. I'm talking about that she light blue shit. Girl, that's the bottom of
it was a sale bag.
That's it. You better off getting a good night.
Not Love and Hip Hop, Hermes.
It's very Love and Hip Hop. No shade. And shout out to my girls on Love and Hip Hop because I know I'm gonna follow.
I was gonna say no shade because we actually love Mona and we're waiting for her to sign. Mona, we love you. No shade for Love and Hip Hop. We love each one.
But even my girls that's on Love and Hip Hop, they know better than to touch them goddamn blue bags. And like I said, blue bags. I don't mean that rich royal blue. I'm talking about that light ashy blue.
The ashy blue.
Good
the
enough.
One that's wrinkled.
Blue, bitch. No shade, okay? So.
But when you said Victoria Beckham, that's a whole caliber of a person that's not even, I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Her baby girl will take a shit on half the people we just named.
Or her son.
Which one? The fine older one?
Brooklyn.
Just like his father.
You ain't lying, Paul. Don't tempt me for the good time. But also, Victoria Beckham is an icon. She absolutely is the only person in history to ever take her driver's license photo over again at the DMV. Literally sitting there like this. So I don't want to hear anything about Victoria Beckham ever.
Because girl,
Victoria Beckham is actually iconic. So
I will pull up the footage and put it in this video. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Pull the footage up because we want to see it. No shade. Did they make her take her sunglasses off? Because they made me take mine. They tried.
She stood there with her son. I'm going to pull up the footage. Don't worry about it.
The girls across the pond are outrageous. Oh my God.
I live. But like, these are the girls. And this is my thing. Again, when you saw Vicky B coming down the street with these big bags and it was giving, when you saw the Asian socialite women coming around with these big bags and these gaudy jewels and all of that, it was given. Okay, so now why is it that we live in an age? Don't get me wrong, we know times are tough. Times are tough for everyone. If you're not in that, it is tough. But when I see these things and when I see these celebrities, goddamn it, even when I see the scammers on my goddamn feed, bitch, because I got a couple of scammers on my feed and they got the new Bottega, and I'm like, girl, I live. But you know what? I'm not jealous. Why? Because I'm a working girl. I have a clean record. Eventually, I get there.
What the Marlo Hampton?
I'm not going to jail for no boot, bitch. It's not happening. Okay? But if you want to take a gamble, bitch, post time.
You're going to jail.
You got out, bitch. When I see the girls who scam and they post her, you got out, bitch. I live. So post her up.
Oh no my shit. God. I literally cannot.
You know, when I see my good scammer girlfriends post the new shit, I'm like, girl.
No, I die though. And I live for the girls. No, I really do.
My store, you're going to jail. Okay.
You're definitely going to federal. And you're not Martha Stewart. You're going to real jail. You're going to Clinton.
That's it. Hello, 911, help. That's it.
Stress.
Right. Girls, you got out. I live. Okay.
Oh my God. Well, guys.
Home before Christmas.
I cannot thank both of you enough for coming on this episode. You two are literally two of the funniest people that I know. I could not have talked about this topic specifically without either of you. I'll put all of the information on Danielle and Jay in the description box below. make sure you're subscribed to the channel and look out for the next episode because clearly these two can go on for days.
Listen. I'm excited. Thank you for having me. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
And you know, Mal, I'll do anything for you. So it's always a pleasure with you, mother. You already know. You need me.
I love you.
I love you guys. This is history. So
you ain't lying.
Not do for you guys. So
I love you guys.